And good morning to everyone. For the third time this morning, I've tried to get this little video completed. I just ran through it once and I forgot to put the power on. Before I started, I almost finished it and I got an interruption. So here we are starting it again for the third time, and hopefully this will be the gold measure of it. So many things come to mind when I want to speak about something in the morning. I don't have a thought until I turn on the little screen here, and all of a sudden, boom, a whole pile of things come into my head. And the one thought I want to leave with us has to do with the storm Hurricane Helena that the country just experienced. For 500 miles of damage and ravaging the countryside and the lives of people, sparing some and not others. It was a reminder to us of how important it is for us to, every once in a while, take a good look at ourselves and see ourselves for who we are and find ourselves what's most important in my life. We had a family that lost their home. They left their home the day before because they knew that it was going to be bad. The storm came and they went back the next day. It was 5 feet of water in their kitchen and about 10 or 15 feet in the backyard. It was a total loss of a house, of a home. And so the man who certainly was not happy with losing his home, but he felt more blessed that his family was safe. And now he just has to look and find a home. Where do I live now? Do I buy that? Do I sell that place? Do I have to move back to another place where we came from before? What do I do? Do I buy a new place if we can? What do I do? And so it's all that indecision, but at least he understands that the most basic thing, the most important thing in his life, his family, his wife, his children, we're all safe. And so that's the message I wanted to leave with us today. How sometimes in emergency situations, it brings us to take a good look at ourselves that we need to do more often than when at times of crisis. We need to see and question ourselves, am I still worried about how people think about me, or am I seeing myself as I am? And am I the person I want to be? Not that I want others to see me as. Am I the person that I'm happy, and am I happy with that person? And do I feel connected with those outside of myself? Do I feel connected with the outside, with my brothers and sisters, wherever they might be? My faith family, my neighbors, Saint Teresa, Mother Teresa of Calcutta, she used to say, until we see each other as brothers and sisters, we will continue to walk in darkness. Well, are we walking in darkness? Is the loss and the hurt and the grief of others, is it just something where we can discuss over a cup of coffee in the morning? Or is it something that is more meaningful to us? Do we feel a connectedness with that hurt, with that suffering, with that loss? Do we feel compelled to do something and to whether it be praying for them as individually or as a family, whether it be doing something financial, whether it be offering our services to, as I've read some young people just recently, they went to help out at a Salvation Army, they went to help out at a food bank, they went to help out, all these different things. They were volunteering their time to help the lives of others in need, who are vulnerable, who are feeling uncared for, unvalued, unwanted, unloved. As connected people, as a people of faith, all of us who are people of faith need to feel this desire, this compulsion to make other people's lives better, to focus on the lives of others, and especially those who can't do for themselves. Now, those who won't do for themselves, sometimes there are people who make choices to be in the situation they're in, but everyone needs to feel valued, needs to be appreciated, needs to be valued and wanted and cared for and loved. I wrote a little something in my letter this morning. I said, how grateful are we whose lives were barely interrupted by the passing storm? How much do we feel for those who were not spared the wrath and ravages it brought upon them? For how many of us is this just a passing thought, something to be discussed with over a cup of coffee? I'm saying I feel compelled now to put together for our own community here, for our own little faith family here. I feel compelled to put together an emergency relief committee, something where a group of people I can use that as a brain trust for what we can do for response to some local emergencies. We might not be able to help the people in China or help people, but we can do something for the people here in our own area, the people that we know, our own faith family members. We can do something to make someone's life better. We can help put together a team of people to go and help them move furniture out of a flooded house, as some of our people did already on Sunday. We can do something to help them make sure that they're well fed, make sure that if they need any transportation, there are thoughts we can do. We can do things, but we have to pool our brains and pool our interests together, see what we can do. And then the more people working on it, the more things we can get done, and the better we can make lives of others. Okay? And so, as we continue with our day today, going about our everyday business, let's not forget the hurt and the pain and the loss of others. Let's see what we can do to make someone else's life better today. A smile, a good word, a gentle touch, or a reminder for a husband or wife who might be hurting, a little embrace, whatever it happens to be, something for someone. The children, reminding your children that you love them. Not just, they know it. Don't assume it. Bosco's words, studia di fatti amare, make them know it in what you say and in what you do. And remind yourself when you say it as well. Lord, I thank you for the countless gifts and blessings. I thank you for the gift of grace won by your cross. And thank you also for the gift of nature and for the way which you made me. Not for the way in which I want to be made, Lord, but in the way you made me. I'm happy with who I am. Help me to embrace my full identity, Lord. Help me to accept my responsibility to share my blessings and the graces you've so richly blessed me with those in need. And in that embrace, help me to continue to discover and to experience my very dignity. Jesus, I trust in you. Mary, help of Christians, pray for us. Mary, help of Christians, pray for you. God bless you all. See you next week. And let's see what we can do to make someone's life better every day.